Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is JJ and I run a crochet amigurumi business called Jj Crochets. This week's video will just be a regular studio vlog. I've got quite a bit of time until my next market. It is currently Sunday the 15th of June and I don't have another market until the 27th of July, which will be at the Garage Chilwell. And then 2 weeks after that I've got the Ashford Show, which is a 3-day event. So there will be a lot of making in this video. It's been a week since I've recorded anything because I've just had a bit of a break to catch up on editing some videos so that I can hardcore market prep, but I have made some cats, so I'll show you those. Firstly, I will say that I did have 2 commissions. I didn't record any of that, as I said. I just kind of had last week off of filming to catch up on editing some videos and making those commissions as well. One commission was a tuxedo cat with a black nose, because usually I do them with a pink nose, but I have decided I'm going to do them with a black nose now. I customised that to look a bit more like their actual cat because they sent me a photo. Also had a ginger cat be sent out, and they also ordered a Highland cow as well. I've had another order as well. Somebody commented on my YouTube video asking to get a Siamese cat, so I've done that. I'm just waiting to send that off because I basically wanted to make every cat design that I have and get a big picture of them all together so I can actually put the listing on my website, because I get asked a lot of questions about the cats, and now that's my 3rd cat that I've made as a commission in a week. We will go through the cats that I've made. I have made 2 grey cats just because they were easy to make, because I don't have to think about any colour changes or anything. They have black whiskers and noses and bums as well. I have made a tuxedo cat which now has a black nose. That is how tuxedo cats are going to be going forward. They have a pink bum and then they have white whiskers. I have made a grey tabby cat which has pink nose, black whiskers and a pink bum. Then I have the ginger cat which has pink nose, white whiskers and a pink bum. And then this one I think I must have shown in the last video because I made this before going to West Bridgford. Got pink nose, black whiskers and then a pink bum. And then I've got a brand new one that I haven't shown before. It's this one, and this is I can't remember what the breed of this cat is. You'll probably know as soon as you see it, but I just did different colours. I did the opposite feet that colour, the back feet are white, and then the back splodge is black, and then a mostly black tail with a hint of orange and then a white tip. I thought this was so cute, and that is everything that I've made over the last week. I know it's not a lot, but like I said, I've been mostly focusing on editing and getting ahead a little bit with some editing because I really need to focus on market prep now. What I'm going to do for the rest of June is I'm going to focus on mid to large items and try and get a lot of those done. I want to make sure that I've got at least a minimum of 2 of each cat variation that I do. Maybe ideally I want 3 of each, and if I can stretch myself then I want 4 of each, but we'll have to see because I need to make as much as I can and then just cap how many products I take to each market. One that I'll have at the Garage Chilwell, I will take 1 of each cat design. I might take 2 of the tuxedo cats because they sell really well. Don't necessarily always sell first, but we tend to have people come back to the stall and they're like, have you got any more of the tuxedo cats? Then as soon as we hit July, so we're halfway through June, so in half a month's time, so in a few weeks time, as soon as we hit July, that's when I'm going to be focusing on small items. My small items sell a lot more than larger items, obviously, because they're a lower price point and they're more affordable. At the big events, the big items do sell really well as well, so that's why I'm trying to make sure I still give a good chunk to the large items, but then all of July up till the 27th when I'm at the garage will be focused on small items. So hopefully I'll have some really good numbers. I think probably in a few weeks time that's when I'll be able to set myself a realistic goal for how much inventory I want, but right now I'm just kind of focusing on getting some things out there and then see where it takes me, because I also have to consider that between now and obviously my next market, I don't have any markets. That's where most of my income for my business comes from, so I've got to be really careful with spending money on like yarn and stuff. So I'm going to try and use up as much as I can of this stuff before I order anything. Quite a lot of like the main colours that I use for like the axolotls and the turtles and stuff, so we should be fine. Now today we went to the garage market, not as stall holders, we went as customers, which we do every now and then because I really like that market. It's different every week, it's not too far away from us, they have like drinks and a little bit of food outside and places to sit down, and so we went today. It is Father's Day, so my daughter's request for what she wanted to get her dad was she wanted to take him out to eat cake. So we guess there would probably be some sort of cake or brownie or something at the garage, so we went there. We are also going out for dinner later where she wants him to have more cake. I'm off baseball this week and next week, which is really good in terms of the business because I don't get many weeks off, but I was off both Saturday and Sunday, and next week I'm off Saturday and Sunday. The week after that got a baseball game on the Saturday, and then the Sunday Rob's got a competition, so I'm actually not going to my baseball game. I'm going with him to his kickboxing competition. Yeah, after these 2 weekends we're back in full swing with very busy weekends because that's just what it's like during baseball season. But I wanted to give you a little haul of all the things that I bought today. I bought a lot of stuff. Here is all the bags of stuff I bought today. Also these here as well. So yes, got a lot of stuff I wanted to show you because obviously all of these are from small businesses and I really like showing off other small businesses because I'm sure that it is appreciated from them, and I want to spread the word about other small businesses as much as I can. So any small business that I talk about, providing they have some sort of link, which most small businesses do, the links for them will be in the description, either to their Instagram. If they don't have an Instagram, then I'll just link it straight to the website. I'm not sure that this one's put a card in there. I don't actually know what this business is. I can't see a card in there. We got this little duck. This is like a 3D printed company, and my daughter saw the duck and she really wanted it, and this was £1.80, so I was like, yeah, sure. And then she saw another duck and she was like, mummy duck, baby duck. Very happy with this. She carried it round a lot of the time whilst we were there, so it's only that she's gone down for a nap that I've managed to get hold of that. Rob wanted to get this. It's 3D egg which just kind of comes apart. This is some sort of dragon thing. You can kind of see the details on that. It's got like the little moons on it. For the dragon on its own, this still has a label on and it says it was £3.50, but I think with the egg it was £5.50. I can't be 100% sure. Yeah, he decided he wanted this, so who am I to argue? Really hope that I can find what business this was. And then lastly from this business we've got some of these little things that you put in your plants. These are for the herbs. So these are some of the herbs that we've got in our greenhouse right now, so we got those to put them in there. Next we have Stitched by Alan. He was also at the A-Up market that I did. There is a video on my channel of that one. I bought a t-shirt from him. It was a black t-shirt with some sunflowers on them and it was only £20. I thought that was really good. Embroidered t-shirt. That's what Stitched by Alan is. He does embroidered bits and bobs. He does like patches, t-shirts, he does like the little hoops and stuff, and you can get commissions from him as well. I know people will get commissions of their own pets and stuff. He does it all by hand. I watched something on his Instagram and he basically uses an embroidery machine, but he controls where it all goes. Like it's not something that's like put, you know, like on a system. He does it all by hand, which is really cool. So I bought this t-shirt of some lavender when I was at the A-Up market, and I bought the sunflower t-shirt. It was between that and this lavender t-shirt. I love the smell of lavender, I love the look of lavender, so it's also so nice when I go to markets, like especially as a customer and they recognise me. Really nice because you can just chat to them about market stuff, I suppose. I also got this t-shirt. This has got a sun on it, as you can see. This t-shirt was only £15 because it was on sale, because there's a slight mark on it here, but I don't know if you can see on camera, but there's a slight mark on it there. Pretty sure that that's just going to come out in the wash. It's not that noticeable, honestly, like it's no big deal. I was looking at this and then my daughter was like, "Mummy, sunshine." That is a size large, so that's going to be quite oversized, but I do quite like some t-shirts to be oversized and stuff. Lastly, got a surprise patch thing. My daughter held it round like in the bag still for a while, and then just after we had nipped to the loo, she opened it, and funnily enough, the patch was a toilet. Me and Rob just looked at each other and laughed, and she was like, wee wee toilet, wee wee toilet. This is Cat's Creations. Rob brought one of these as well, but it seems like he's already taken his out. It's a glasses pouch, because I keep putting my glasses like in the centre console of the car, but we also put our keys in there, so I'm really worried that I'm going to scratch them, so I need a glasses case. So this one has got some cats on and some plants on them, so I thought that was pretty perfect. In the same business, I got some like fabric plant holder things. So I've got this one that says Crazy Plant Lady. This one is like a decent sized plant holder, and then another one I got was a slightly larger one, as you can kind of see the difference, and this one says Plantaholic, one who can't control the urge to buy more plants they don't need. These describe me pretty well, and I'll probably use them somewhere in here. I've got a shelf up here now, it's out of shot, but that's got quite a few of my plants on. Next, I bought some things from Fauna Rose. Megan from Fauna Rose was there. Lovely to see Megan at the markets. We've only ever done one market together, I think. I don't see her very often, but I have seen her a few times at the garage because we go as customers. But I got this for my daughter so she can have a little coin pouch. Sometimes she likes to carry her own bag around with her, so I don't know what she can put in this because I'm obviously not going to give her money to carry around. And then I got 3 scrunchies. I saw this gorgeous pattern. I don't know how long she's had this for, but I've never noticed it before. I think that is absolutely gorgeous. And then I am pretty sure that this one is a relatively new one, but I thought that one was so funky and would probably go with like some of the hair that I get done. Lastly, I got this one, which is one of her swim scrunchies. I don't go swimming that often, but sometimes I go with Rob and the kids swimming because they go every week, and we are going on a holiday this summer to Whitby, so we'll be going to the beach and stuff. I did want to buy some of her little friendship bracelets, but unfortunately she didn't bring them to this market, which I'm pretty gutted about. Not gonna lie, Megan, but hopefully I will see her at another market because I really wanted to get one for my daughter. She has this little orange bracelet that she wears all the time. I thought she might like one, but we'll have to wait till next time to get those. Now, these ones are book related from a business called Made by Evie. This is like all book related and everything. So I've got a few things here. Firstly, I got this book. I've seen quite a few people have read this and I'd like to give it a go. It sounds pretty interesting on the back, so I'm gonna see how that goes. I bought this bookmark that says Smut Slut. I thought it was really funny. I might actually give this one to our friends because the green and the font just seems very much like them. And then lastly, I got 2 blind dates with a book. I got 2 romance ones because I thought they were safer options. I've never done a blind date with a book thing before. I really like that in these there's these like little treats as well, so I suppose we'll just open one up. I'm really hoping that I haven't already got whatever is inside of these. We'll open these little things. So, ooh, these are little coffee bags. I've never had anything like that before. To be fair, I don't drink that much coffee. I've already seen anything like that before. We've got a biscuit, which I'm going to give to my son, probably. There's also one in this one, so I'm going to give one to my son, one to my daughter. Bring me coffee and books. I mean, I drink tea more than I drink coffee. I really like that sticker. That is so cute. I do like iced coffee, to be fair. Came with some little post-it note tab things. I know a lot of people like to put them in the books. I do sometimes in like poetry and non-fiction books, not so much fiction books. And then I suppose this is a bit like a bookmark that she's made. It's got a little cat at the top in a book and then fancy little bits and bobs on that. Business card, but I'll leave the details down below. So I suppose now we should open it. I'm a little bit nervous. I don't know why I'm nervous. I suppose I'm more nervous that I've already got one because these cost £9, which is really good, but I'm worried that I've already got the book. No way. I've wanted this book. Tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow. I have heard good things about this book and I wanted this book. No way. That is so My camera literally just died as I was like hyping over this book. Oh my god, I'm so happy about this. I'm so happy about it. Oh, I really wanted this book because I want to give it a read. I know Jack Edwards have spoken about this book and quite a few other people, and it's rated pretty well. I've heard a lot of good stuff about this, so I'm really excited. I'm so happy with that. I feel like that's made my day. So in this one we've got strawberry and raspberry tea. We've also got another biscuit. That means a biscuit each for each child. Some more of the sticky tab things. These are blue ones, slightly different shades to these ones. I had a sticker in it, but it's fallen down. I can't get that. It's fallen down, but it's the same sticker as in the other one. And then another one of those handmade bookmark type things. And this has got a little coffee cup at the top, which I thought was cute. So now to open this one. Got nervous again. There's a sticker that I lost in it. Ooh, Pumpkin Spice Cafe. Now, I'm going to be honest, I've heard not amazing things about this, but I have been interested in reading this one because some people think it's really, really good, but I know that some people that really didn't. So I'm really excited about this one, and if I'm honest, I probably wouldn't have picked this up myself because some people have rated it not so highly. But now that I've got it, it'd be really nice to give it a read and see how I feel about it, because on the back it does sound really nice. It's about a woman who is gifted a pumpkin spice cafe in a small town. So this will be really nice to read in autumn time, so I probably won't read this anytime soon, but I'm really, really excited about that. I'm actually really happy with both of these. Like I said, I know this one isn't always rated so highly, but I'm glad that I got it in a blind date with a book because I probably wouldn't have bought it myself, so it'd be interesting to read that and see how that goes, and I am so excited to read this one because I know people have said good stuff about this. And I was literally just looking on Vinted the other day to see if someone was selling one of these secondhand. Sometimes people will sell books that they've read once for like £1 on Vinted, so I'm really, really glad that I didn't buy it yesterday, but really, really happy with that. And obviously the book that I chose on the shelves. I'm actually really, really excited to read all of these, especially this one. If this was on the shelf, I probably would have bought it there and then. I'm glad that it wasn't, and I'm glad that it's in the blind date with a book. And now I want to buy all of the blind dates with a book. Anyway, I should stop talking about books. Actually, before I bought these books, I did buy some other things which I missed because they're here, because they're not put in a bag. So this is a business called Idlewild Glassworks Stained Glass Design. I don't know in what order I should actually read that. So the name is Idlewild Glassworks and it's stained glass design. So the actual business name is Idlewild Glassworks, and then they sell stained glass designs. So that came with a free sticker which my daughter is definitely going to steal. So firstly got this. When the sun shines through, this is going to look absolutely gorgeous, but it's just this little mushroom with this orangey brown and then clear type of stem. And then this was so exciting. So this little moon is almost holographic. This is, they told me it was a mix of amethyst and clear quartz. These go in your plants, so I don't know what plant I'm going to put it in, but I'm going to put it in one of the plants in my office. But these are absolutely gorgeous. Honestly, in love. And again, will be linked down below. And lastly, Rob got these beers for his dad for Father's Day. So I haven't got much to say about this because I didn't go to this store, but I thought I'd show them anyway. I think this was basically just a random selection of beers. So that is to go back in the bag because we're about to go see his dad. And that is everything that I got. I'm so happy with everything that I've got, with the plant stuff and the books. I can't believe I got this in a blind date with a book. I'm so sorry if it sounded like I was a bit negative about this earlier. I was shocked to see it, but I am actually really curious to read this book and to see if maybe the people that did rate it so high was just a bit more judgmental than me. Because to be fair, I can read a book if it's just vibes, do you know what I mean? Even if it doesn't make that much sense. I can't remember exactly why some people didn't like that, but I'm still really excited to read it. We don't have very long until we need to be at the place that we're going for dinner for Father's Day, so I'll probably speak to you tomorrow or show you what I'm getting up to tomorrow. Thanks for watching the haul, but the links for these businesses will be left in the comments down below. Hello, so it is the next day. We had a lovely time yesterday going out for dinner, and we also invited Rob's parents because obviously it was Father's Day and my daughter wanted to take Daddy and Grandpa out to eat. So that's what we did. It is currently Monday the 16th of June. Just about to watch through the Garage Chilwell market video, which was done on the 1st of June. Rob did that one, so I need to watch that through. It was a very difficult one to edit because Rob plugged the microphone cable into the headphone port, so it didn't pick anything up, and because he had the microphone on, you like attach one to yourself and you attach one to the camera, so there was no windshield on it, and there was a lot of background noise. They have music on in the garage and everything like that, so I was doing all these things to like reduce noise, enhance voice and everything like that, so I'm hoping that that one turns out all right. By the time you see this video, that video would have already been out and uploaded, so if you haven't watched it then please do. I thought I would show you this that I made, this book sleeve basically. I still need to attach a button on this side so that I can close it up. Really happy with how the pattern turned out as well, because that wasn't intentional at all, but with the amounts of stitches that I did, this was how the yarn worked up in it. I'm currently reading The Housemaid. I know everyone is going crazy about it, so I am reading it because I'm missing out. I'm only on chapter 4, so I'm not far into it at all, but I'm already like enjoying it so far. I've literally got those books from yesterday still on my desk. I haven't put them on my bookshelf yet. I've added them to my library app thing where I put all my books on. I can't remember what it's called, but I've still got them sat here and I'm just looking at them and I can't wait to read them. I want to get through the books that I'm reading at the moment. Honestly, I usually read a book within 2 to 5 days. But anyway, I'm gonna get on with watching this video through, and whilst I do that, I'm going to be making a Highland cow. Yesterday while I was editing this video, I did this much of a Highland cow. I haven't showed you, but I've already made one of these recently because I made it for a custom order. I think I mentioned that I made a Highland cow in the last clip anyway, but yeah, I'll do the rest of this later and I'll start a new Highland cow whilst I watch this video. Hello, I cannot remember the last time I did any talking in this video. It's really hot right now, which is why I've got my hair up. I've just turned the fan off for a few minutes while I talk to you. But it is currently Wednesday the 25th of June. It is also Rob's birthday. He didn't have the day off or anything, but our daughter is very excited to take him out for cake later. I have been doing quite a bit of crocheting. I have been focusing on large items. I think I might have mentioned that my plan was to make big items for the rest of June and then move on to small items then. So I have made quite a few items. I will start off with, I literally have made this today. I'm making my second one now. After I've made this one, I think I'll record myself for a reel because I don't make reels that often. I really need to get back on that, but I say that all the time and I never do. I've made 2 Highland cows. I've made 1 regular cow because I already had 1 regular cow and I wanted to have 2. I do want to make 2 more but in brown because now I've got 2 black, but we'll see what I get onto next. I have made 2 elephants. I've not made these before, so it was nice to give these a go. These are by Stitching with Abby. They're very similar to the cows. It's basically the same body. And then I've also made a rat, and then I'm pretty sure that I'd already showed you all of the cats I've made. 2, 4, 6. I've made 7 because I made 6 different variants. I made 2 of the grey ones, and then I have been working on some more here. I've got 2 for the tuxedo cats and then 1 that's almost finished, but I've run out of black yarn, and with me not having any markets, I don't currently want to buy any yarn, so they're just going to stay in there for now, and then probably last minute I will do an order when I'm like really low on stuff. And then I've done 3 of the brown patches bodies, which I do have the stuff for to make the tail for that one. I've also started the parts to make a monkey because I'm hoping to make 2 monkeys as well. I'm trying to aim for like 2 of each large item. I have made a bit of a list of like minimum sort of goal, so I basically just want 2 of everything. So I also want to make some Freddy bears, I want to make some raccoons, red pandas, I want to make those monkeys which I've started, I want to do giraffes, but I think I'm going to do the Stitching with Abby's giraffe pattern, so they're a bit smaller. They'll be a similar size to like the elephants and cows and stuff that I do. I've already got 2 duckies, so that's fine. I've got 7 bees, 7 or 6 bees, I can't remember, I didn't write it down. I'm just going to leave them as is. T-Rex, I'm hoping to make at least 10. I'm telling you my minimum at the moment. I have got a goal that's higher for a lot of these, but I'm working on my minimum for the moment. I work on my minimum goal for all my large items during June, and then when I get to July I'll work on all my minimum goals for my small items, and then if I reach them I might then go back to the big items and sort of switch between big items and small items. I had 1 rat and then I've made 1 rat, so I've only got 2, and I really wanted to have at least 15, so hopefully I can get that done. And for cats I have an absolute minimum of 21, but I definitely want to do more than that because with how many events that I've got I'm going to need more than that. So far I have the 7 cats done, and then I've got the 3 brown patches ones which just need tails on, so that makes 10. Obviously the tuxedo cats I do have, but I don't have the yarn to finish it, so I will probably end up doing a yarn order anyway. For now I'm going to finish this, and then I'm going to make another one, so then that will make 3 blue T-Rex and film that, and then I might leave it at that because it's 2:45 and we have made Rob some cakes and my daughter will want to decorate them. As soon as they're awake I'll get them out of the room and give them a little bit of something to eat, so then she can decorate her cakes for her dad. We haven't got long left. Let's try again. Take 3. Hello, so this is where I'm going to leave this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. I filmed this over about 2 weeks because I was just taking things a little bit slower. If you enjoyed this video then I'd really appreciate it if you gave it a thumbs up. I'd also appreciate if you let me know any video ideas in the comments down below. I'm going to do something a little bit different in the studio vlog next week, so hope that you'll stick around for that, and if you want to see that then make sure that you subscribe so that you don't miss it. But yeah, if you have any sort of ideas of what you want to see from me then please do let me know. Obviously it's all based around making products, so any sort of challenges that you think that I should try then please let me know. And I don't think I've got much else to say, so I'll see you in the next one. Bye!